All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? First and foremost, hopefully the Most High in your house shall blessing your day by His mercies. We're consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house shall body spiritually, and we're naturally alive too as well, man. I want to come back with this cool, quick video, man. About let's get Isaiah chapter 8 and 20 real quick, man. About how like this dude going to the law and testimony again. We're gonna see this right now too, because here's the thing, right? This was that Ecclesiastes 12:12 comes to play, like like everything's like because. Honestly, here's the thing, man. A lot of people, a lot of different fractions don't feel like the word isn't good enough. So they like, let's get that Ecclesiastes 12:12 real quick. And I was just talking about this because I mean, if you subscribe to Apocrypha or not, but even just the word, like a lot of times people don't feel like that's enough, man. And that's where David, like because you know what it is too. It's natural. Like it's natural too, but it's also human pride to feel like we should no. Let's use this as an example, right? Because like just like the like women like being in men's spaces, right? Like or in sports or this women like that's why he even compares us like Jeremiah 6:2. He compares us to a woman, man. Because honestly, man, on a natural trip, women aren't supposed to be in every like circles of men. They really shouldn't be like in men's spaces like that. Every like they're not in every space like that. Certain things are just men should be over here and women should be over here. That's why in barbershops they just got barbershops for brothers to get together and talk and men talk, and just like in hair salons, nail salons, like that have that like for women for women talk, girl talk, whatever, have that there. But they like that's a problem because like you got some brothers feel like they should need to be like with women all the time, man. No, that's not the thing as well. But it's similar to that's why the Most High in your house says, listen, don't what I got like listen what we got going on up here in the heavens, man. Don't even worry about that, man. That's why even when Paul like saw so all those things in the third heaven, he said, "Man, it's not even lawful for me other." That's why John, the angel, told John, like don't say this. Like certain things are just like here's what this comes into play too. But we're gonna get this in Ecclesiastes 12:12 because it's not, and I get it, man. But we're that's not like too much of a godly mind to think like we everything happens. So a lot of times too, man, the Most High house, I just want you to like one, they just said what they said and don't worry about that. If it's not even certain things, it's not even that important. Like because like but certain things is like okay, you can put that two together. Like that's where Proverbs 25:2 comes into play. Like like 50 said, many men like are you illiterate? Do you need it spelled out for you, man? Like put it together. Like add it up. Like yeah, everything shouldn't have to be mapped out for you as well, man. But let's get this Ecclesiastes 12:12, and further. By these, my son, be admonished, make it of many books. There is no end, and much study is weariness of the flesh. So yeah, that last part some lines up with somewhere in Sirach. But also too, man, like it said, and this is not even talking about like these other false books like the Quran or the Book of the Dead or the Bhagavad Gita, all those other false books from false religions or false beliefs or false doctrines. Or false gods or of man. It's talking about like even like all these pseudepigrapher books as well, man. But if you just subscribe to them, man, listen, hey, if you want to read a book of Enoch, 12 patriarchs. Even I read 12 patriarchs. There was actually some good stuff in there, but it's not canon. But it's all right, cool. It's like it actually is some godly principles. This like something like godly stuff in there. I even read Psalms of Solomon. Like this book right here is pretty good. Like I got it. Like but it's pretty good. Like so. Yeah, man, but but that's what really is what it is, and like people that do that, hey, that's just your business, man. You want to keep bringing that, hey, I'm not. This not going to be for me. You're gonna do what you want to do. Y'all do what you want to do. I'm just saying, like it's just more of the spirit and mentality behind it, like and like so. But yeah, man, let's get this Psalms 130 real quick. Yeah, cause certain things, this is like this is there, like this is like the Brother Chronicles of Judah said, like some of those things, like they're like in a good movie. It's like in those deleted scenes, it's like yeah, though that could be left out. So because a lot of times too, it's just like with some of those, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, let's grab a let's get Isaiah chapter 8 verse 20 real quick, because I gotta get ready to go. Because this is really through the law and testimony. It lines up with what we're saying, man. because everything's not written, man. Like, not everything Yahushua told in the is written in here, man. Because remember in Mark 64, he said he began to teach him many things, man. So, you know. That's why Sirach 3:21 says, search not matters too high for thee, man. Like, just focus on. Actually, let's grab that real quick. Ecclesiastes also not Sirach, chapter 3, verse 21. It says, seek not out things that are too hard for thee. Neither search things that are above thy strength. And see, that's like goes into like, okay, like especially in this day and time, man. It's okay just to say I don't know, or not try to get too deep in things. Especially that's the mistake. But like especially when I first came in this wall, and a lot of other brothers and sisters do as well, as they as I got like told, like they try to go into deep things, but now. Like honestly, man, focus on the simplicity of Yahushua, the Most High Yahushua, man. So, but it's like Rakim said perfectly, man. On Move the Crowd on this on the R album, on the second album when he did Eric B. Rakim second Follow the Lead album. He said, here's the instructions, put it together. It's simple, ain't it? But quite clever. Yeah, it's the cleverness and the simplicity, but most don't really see it that way. So honestly, because everything has to, because what it is too, because it's the Most High Yahushua, it's the, it has to be big and extravagant and histrionic, and I mean it has to be big, extravagant, and and fantastical and deep, man. But and I get it, because we're like just our people. This is our people as in general. Like Jake, just us as a people, we're a very histrionic, like extravagant people. So like that's a gift. That's a gift. That can be a gift for us and a curse as well. Like that's our curse and gift. But even this, no matter what nation, people are like that just in general. But everything has to be fantastical. That's the people dealing with the word. It just in any sphere, man. But that's neither here nor there. But let's grab this too. This is really simplicity. That's why Wisdom Solomon says, like what? Seek him in simplicity of heart. But to the law and testimony, if they speak not according to his word, it's because there is no light in them. So yeah, the law and testimony. We're gonna see this law and testimony real quick. How during the law, you don't see this in the testimony. You see this. Oh my gosh, just keep falling. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. Oh yeah, my bad, man. Let's get this first Maccabees chapter 9 real quick. We're gonna see this law, and then we're gonna see testimony. How Yep. First Maccabees chapter 9 verse 20. 22. It says, as for other things concerning Judas, Judas and Judas Maccabees and Judah, and his wars, and no, actually his greatness, they are not written, for there were very many. So see this, and this is also how Yahushua, the Most High Yahushua, comes in the volume of the book, the testimony, the witness, the gospel. But this is the law. This is right here, the law during the time law, which is the Maccabees were. But let's get this too. Let's get this again. As for the other things concerning Judas, and his wars and his noble acts which he did, and his greatness, they are not written, for there were very many. So yeah, exactly. But let's grab this John chapter 21 real quick, man. Here's the testimony. John chapter 21 verse 25. And there were also many other things which Yahushua did, the which if they should be written every one, I suppose that even the world itself cannot contain the books that should be written. So see, that's why we read that Ecclesiastes 12 and 12, because there has been some books people had saying the books of Yahushua and this and that, but the word just say, listen, if it was like, it'll be like it'll be like too many to do, and that's crazy. I was just talking about this with my brother, man. It's not what you do. It's like it's not how long you do. It's like what you do during that time, man. Like honestly, that's where that wisdom for Solomon 4:11 kicks in, or 4:13, man. Because honestly, that's why on the natural tip, on the worldly tip, on a two-dimensional tip. That's why people like a Tupac or Bruce Lee, man, because they accomplished so much in a short time, man. How much more will Yahushua, man, the greatest man and the wisest man ever walked the earth, man? Like, he did so much in such a short time, like physically on earth, because he's the Alpha and Omega. He's always existed. Like, he still exists. But I'm saying while his ministry, while he was on earth, like 33 years, man. So that's just like yeah, man. But anyway, let's grab this too. John chapter 21, verse 25. We're going to read this again. Then we're going to close out because I got to go. It says, and there was also many other things which Yahushua did. If they should even written, even every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written. So see, yeah, now like, you know, that lines up with that Ecclesiastes 12. So I didn't even think about it till now, man. But yeah, man, hopefully it's edifying, man. But yeah, not everything's not written, man. Like, you know, that's why, like, you know, we read, man. Like, you know, so, and like, you know, kind of like, you know, like 50 said, man, like, you know, certain things, like, you know, shouldn't have to be spelled out, mapped out for you, especially things like, you know, just dealing with the nature of the Most High Yahushua, but, you know, but also too, man, like, you know, certain things just not in there, man. Like, you know, he's left. The word's good enough. Certain things he just left in there, man. So, yeah, but anyway, man, hopefully it's edifying, man. Much love to y'all brothers and sisters, man. Hopefully the Most High Yahushua blesses y'all day, man. If y'all going through trials and tribulations, man, just remember, man, like, you know, trusting them at all times, man. They, like, you know, trusting Most High Yahushua during all these times. Just realize it's their will. You know, if there's something that we're doing, let's try to get better each and each day. Kill off the old man, old woman, old person. Like, you know, the old moral each day, man. Become that new creature in Christ, man. Honestly, like, you know, and also too, man, like, you know, just check in on your loved ones inside the word, outside the word, man, and value life, man. Because the situation happened yesterday with my cousin, man. Like, you know, I'll probably go into it later, man. But even like, just value life, man. Honestly, man. Like, being alive in the Most High Yahushua, and two, just naturally, like, man, value that, man. Seriously, man, because, like, you know, people passing away left and right, man. That's why by His mercies you aren't consumed, man. So, honestly, man, he won't, unless you, like, you know, He won't forsake you, no, man. Unless you're doing His will, like, keeping faith in Him, living according to promise, and obedience to instruction. Like, you don't do anything contrary to Him, He will still, He's with you, man. Like, you know, if you don't feel like you have anybody, man, you have the Most High Yahushua, man. And, like, you know, and brothers and sisters in the world. If nobody gets to tell you that I got love for you, I got love for you, man. Like Heavy D said back in the day, I got nothing but love for you. You know what? I might just listen to that too. Yeah, man. Trying to shut up with the music name. But anyway, peace.